Hi everyone, my name's Anjali and welcome today to our WOCY Daily Activity. It's the 9th of March and today is Get Over It Day. So we're celebrating Get Over It Day and we're also going to celebrate Procrastination Week. Today I'm having that as a real tongue twister, Procrastination Week, as I think the two of these go together. Now, when we think about Getting Over It Day, we often think about getting over things that bother us. And I've got a daily activity from the 15th of December that gives you some ideas about how you can get over things that bother you. Now, when I think about getting over something, I also think about how to do things that I find hard or maybe I don't like doing. And these are reasons why we sometimes procrastinate. When we find things hard, when we don't like doing something, we'll often put it off, we'll delay it, we'll leave it to the last minute. And there are other reasons why I think people can procrastinate. Perhaps they think that something isn't important. So maybe writing a letter to thank somebody for a present that they've sent you. Not very important to you, there's no consequences, and there's no reasons to do it. It doesn't really matter anyway, does it? Really? Well, maybe it doesn't matter to you, but maybe it will put a smile on the face of somebody who sent you that present. Maybe they'll stop worrying that the present didn't get to you on time. So maybe that one isn't particularly important to you, but it might be important to someone else. If we think about other things though, they might be important to you. What happens if you don't get your work done on time? It means that you've got other work that is building up. Maybe it means that you've missed out on doing something that you'd really like to do or other opportunities to learn and to grow. So it can be really fun to get things done and not procrastinate over them. But there are always things that we don't like doing. So I think that most people have some things that they procrastinate about. But I've got a tool for you today that I'd like to share with you that I think is great for children and for adults. Simple 5-step tool. And it's based on a tool that Rita Emmett wrote in her book called The Procrastination Child, a handbook for adults to help children stop putting things off. And it's called the STING strategy. So here is the STING strategy, and I'm going to just talk you through it. So the idea here is to find a time, just do it. Just select a task that you have been putting off, just one thing. And then I want you to allocate a little bit of time to do that task. It might be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or even an hour, depending on how big the task is and how old you are. If you haven't done this task before or you're not sure how long it's going to take, maybe someone can help you to figure out how much time you might set aside for that task. So allocate a time. All right, so time yourself. Then the I is for ignore. Ignore everything else. Ignore all the other things that you want to do, the other tasks, the activities, the computers, the phones, the TVs, everything, just ignore it. And then sit down and don't take any breaks. So it's no breaks. Okay, no getting up to go and do something else. You sit there until you have done this job. Now, if it's a particularly long task, maybe it would be better to break the task up into smaller bits. And for each bit of that task, do it without any breaks. And then, this is the great bit, give yourself a reward when you have completed that task. It was really worth it. You're really trying to build the skill of not procrastinating, getting it done. So give yourself a reward, whatever that might be. Being on your phone, getting a biscuit, eating a piece of cake or chocolate, playing your favorite computer game, reading, whatever it is, give yourself a reward. So have fun today, managing to do a task that you have been procrastinating about. And I wish you well and enjoy the rest of your day, whatever else you decide to do. Thank you to the world for people and for people who have come up with very wise ideas to share with us to do things so that we can do things and not procrastinate about them. Thank you all, love always, and namaste. I look forward to seeing you soon.